Alrighty, just bear with me 1 second and we will get part 4 going, I guess. Okay. Usual preamble. Alright, let's get the show back on the road. It's me, Menoman. Hey Menoman, how's your day been? So, as you can tell, made it to the icy world last time. Well, the Snow's Kingdom. I cannot for the life of me remember what it is called. And I've not got that many moons to get here from the looks of it. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm going to lose life, I take it. Okay. Okay, the icy effect around the screen is good. It's what I think Super Mario 64 needed. And if they ever reboot it again, that's what I think they should do. Yeah, mine's good. Just did a busy day of work. Luckily, though, this time I didn't have to go to that other city. So, as annoying as it was nicer than what it has been lately. So, I will take that as the win that it is. But, don't get me wrong, it got very busy earlier on. Like, disgustingly busy, disgustingly quickly. As in, it was fine, and then during the last hour, it wasn't fine. So, you know, it was, one of them. Can I do something with that? I feel like I can do something with that painting. Oh, I can, okay. Oh, it's just hint art, okay. Forgot about that. And then, that's how I get out if I want to get out. So I don't mind my job most of the time. It's just not that fun when it's disgustingly busy. Oh, okay, I completely fucked that up. I know, I'll go up the pipe and then go back down and then I can get that move. Oh well. I mean, I kind of wish I was doing this in December. I feel like this sort of icy world fits December better. That's why if I ever play Banjo-Kazooie, my sort of goal is to play it around Christmas time, just so that when I do get to Freeze Easy Peak, it's all snowy outside and all Christmassy. Because that's like goals, basically. Okay. I can still make this work, I think. I can still make this work. Yeah, there we go. I made it work! Okay. Entrance to the Shiveria. Must be what this place is called. I love these big stack of coins. I feel like I've said this already. But I unapologetically love it. Right, I feel like there may be a Koopa race in this world, which is something I wasn't looking forward to when replaying this game. Oh my god, what can I buy? Can I get a snowy outfit? I kind of hope I can. I mean, it's the world, I gotta be able to. Hello, friend. Right, fashionable outfit. Can I really not get the snowy outfit? Or does it have to be magic coins that get it? Alright, I'll be mechanic then. I don't care. Been watching Nightmare on Elm Street franchise as I want to... Ooh, that would be fun. I reckon you should do that. I've only ever seen the first one. Don't get me wrong, the first one is one of my favourite horror movies. And I love different pop culture's takes on Freddy Krueger. Like, ooh, if I find some more coins, I can get the snow outfit. Okay, I'll try and find literally 9 more snowflake coins. Yeah, I've seen the first one, really liked it. And I love sort of characters like Scary Terry that are just taking the mick out of, like, Freddy Krueger. Because Scary Terry and Rick and Morty might be my favourite one-off Rick and Morty... my favourite one-off Rick and Morty character. And to be fair, there's a lot of choices, but Terry is just the best. Okay, I remember so much less of this game than I thought I did. Which I guess is good, because it gives it an almost, like, new experience. To some degree. There we go. Okay, so that should give you a power moon or something. Yeah, there we go. I've rewatched the first movie and the reboot. I did enjoy the reboot very much. Yeah, reboots are one of those. There's very few reboots that I think, oh, okay, that was actually worthwhile or that was good. Like, I think the first Jurassic World is pretty good. That one's fine. I don't hate all of the new Star Warses, but I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan overall. I quite like a lot of the Batman movies, just in general, because, you know, Batman is the best. What else do I not mind? I didn't hate the new Indiana Jones. I didn't think it was very necessary, and it was one of the weaker ones of the franchise, but as far as, like, reboots and modern stuff go, there are much worse things to watch than that movie. The Dial of Destiny. Although, I did think the time travel element was a bit too on the nose. Like, I get we've had aliens and, like, ancient civilizations and, like, lots of different powerful devices, but I don't know, I thought the time travel was, I don't know, a stretch too far, maybe? But that could just be my personal reading of it, like... Trying to think of what, like, other reboots and stuff that I've seen recently. I don't know. I don't like that they're remaking a lot of, like, TV shows and stuff, like a lot of cartoons, because I saw they're, like, rebooting the regular show. Like, I still need to rewatch, or actually watch the regular show properly. I thought time travel was a bit... Yeah, it was. My friend Luke didn't seem to think so. But, I don't know. Wait, was this one I just was in? Yeah, I just did this one. Okay, that was my bad. Yeah, a regular show's on my to watch list. But I don't know. It's just everything these days seems to be, oh, modern reboot. Oh, recast. Oh, sequel. Oh, frequel. Oh, prequel. And I'm just like, just let it die. Like, not everything needs an origin. Not everything needs a new installment. Not everything needs this treatment. And I don't see it improving anytime soon, unfortunately. Also, if they want to bring RS back, would be to reboot. Yeah. I don't think they'll do that, though. Yeah, and regular show, it's gonna... Oh, you just know it's gonna fail in comparison. I don't know why these, like, distributors or these companies and writers and stuff go in fully expecting, like, their new project or their reboot of or retelling of their show or whatever to be, like, as popular as it was before. Like, I think a lot of it came out in the right time. It's like that. Like, whenever I see, here's the prime example of this is what I think. So I see one of the ones come up all the time is that they're going to do another Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. That Sam Raimi's going to be on board. They're going to do Spider-Man 4, and it's going to be great. I don't want them to. The great things about those films is the cheesy noughties aesthetic. It only works because of the time period that it was made in. I don't think they could do it justice now, and I think it would just be overtly cringy. And that's nothing against, like, against Tobey Maguire. I think Tobey Maguire is still the best Spider-Man, and I don't think anyone is ever going to usurp him. But I just don't want them to do it. Like, in No Way Home, it was fine, because you had the novelty of all three of them being on screen, and that was a fun dynamic and a cool team-up. But it's not the kind of thing I think they should repeatedly do. It's like every time I see things about Tom Holland's fourth movie, they're like, oh, Andrew Garfield's coming back. Oh, Tobey Maguire's coming back. They're going to be in Secret Wars. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, it worked the first time because of the nostalgia behind it. Because, oh, we haven't seen these characters in years. It doesn't work if you keep doing it over and over again. That's the problem with the MCU at the moment. It's like, oh, we've got Professor X from the old X-Men movies. Oh, cool, we've got Hugh Jackman. Like, it works once, but then... Oh, I think the Fairly Odd Parents series is good. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've watched reviews and I've heard good things about it. Out of all the cartoons that have been rebooted recently, that's the one that I've heard most positive things about. I've seen the intro and I've seen the art style, the sort of like 2D, 3D mesh, and I think that it works really well. But I think, is that series, is there going to be a second series or is it a one and done? So I've seen a load of debate amongst YouTubers about whether it will get a part 2 or a season 2, or if what we've had is what we're going to get, basically. I mean, I hope not, because I think it's really good. Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't talk, but I mean, compared to other shows I've seen, it's been really good. And I don't think I've seen a lot of these YouTubers and stuff be positive about something like this for a long while. So I'm honestly all for shows like that. Like, if you can make the formula work and improve it, then by all means. But I think it's an absolute rare oddity that it's barely ever going to happen. But part of me thinks that maybe the Fairly Odd Parents reboot, it should just be one and done. Fairly Odd Parents, as a formula, in theory, is ageless. You can always have kids that need a fairy godparent or whatever. Like, in theory, it's always going to work. And I think that's one of the good things about the formula. It's like, I think Doctor Who, in theory, will always work. Because as long as you have a doctor, actor, and a companion, you've got the show, basically. So in that regard, yeah, I think it can. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, Menno Man, I don't particularly like the original. It's one of the only popular shows that I actively dislike and will not watch or engage with. It's why there's no content on my channel. I like Danny Phantom, as you know, but I think Fairly Odd Parents is quite cringy. And I'm not a big fan of Butch Hartman as a person. Like, he had so little involvement with Danny Phantom apart from the final series that it doesn't bother me so much. But I don't like Butch Hartman particularly. Which is a shame, because a lot of the times I think the showrunners make the shows. Like, I think that Gravity Falls is as great as it is because of Alex Hirsch. I mean, yeah, he voices Zeus and Stan, who are big parts of the show. But just overall, I think they're just the best parts of it. So, without them, I don't think that there's much point. It's like, I get Gravity Falls books or comics and stuff are fine. Like, I actually really want to get the Bill Cipher book that's coming out, or has come out, because that seemed really intriguing. But beyond that, I don't really have much interest. Yeah, I don't like the OG either that much. Doesn't age well. And Butch's comedy is poor. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Everything you just said. I've seen LS Mark describe Fairly Odd Parents as Family Guy for babies, and I think that's probably the best way to sum it up. Like with Family Guy again, I'm a big fan of old school Family Guy. a few months ago, I rewatched the first, like, I think I got to, like, season 6 before I started getting bored of it. And so much of it I enjoyed. Like, I know comedy and stuff has changed a lot over the years, but I was a big fan of it. It was a lot better than I expected going in. I had this routine where I was doing exercise most days on my exercise bike, which granted I need to get back into. And a big chunk of that was always watching things like Family Guy, or... What else was I watching? I watched some old school SpongeBob. Well, I say old school, I was watching like Series 4. And yeah, that helped a lot. And I really need to get back into that routine because I think it will help my mental health a lot. Also, I think I'm starting to get a bit sluggish and a bit slobbish at the moment because of the amount of sweets that I'm eating. I figured, oh, stop drinking as much and my health will improve. And yeah, to some degree it is. But also, I am way too obsessed with cakes and cookies and chocolate. So that doesn't help. The only sort of unhealthy snack that I can take or leave at this point is things like crisps. I like McCoy's. But I don't generally eat a lot of crisps. Or chips to Americans. I don't know why, it may just be a texture thing, but just not for me, I don't think. Yeah, Peak Family Guy is way better than Fairly Odd Parents, but both aren't Peak SpongeBob though. No, nothing's Peak SpongeBob. The only thing I would argue may have an edge on Peak SpongeBob is Peak Simpsons. And I mean, all in all, they are both absolute masterpieces. Oh, I get to fight one of the were-rabbits again. Yeah, old school Simpsons, and I mean like properly funny old school Simpsons, is the only thing that I think may be able to hold a candle to Peak SpongeBob. I'm talking like the first couple of seasons of Simpsons. Like, the amount of jokes they're just able to layer back to back is absolutely insane in old school Simpsons. Or just how much things come back and reference each other. Like the orange eating class, which is still, like, one of my absolute favourites. It's when, it's when Homer becomes a marriage teacher. And he compares marriage to eating an orange just because he wanted a snack. And Willie said if I wanted to see a man eat an orange, I'd have taken the orange eating class. And then it cuts to Hans Moleman, who's like, the eating of an orange is a lot like a good marriage. And then Grandpa yells, just eat the damn oranges. But the setup is there, and it's... Oh, if I had to list my all-time favourite Simpsons gags, I think that might be number one. I also really like where they go to a pawn shop, and Moe's like, you've got to give me back my floor. My customers are walking around on the pipes. And you can just see Moe's floor just up against the wall. And the guy's like, next time pay your bills. And Moe's like, but I don't want to. The whole thing is just beautiful. Oh, but I'm such a sucker for any Moe scene. I think Peak SpongeBob has aged better than Peak Simpsons. Yes. Yeah, that's fair. And I think that is definitely something you should discuss, because I don't think I've seen a video like that before. And knowing the YouTube algorithm and what people like, I think that that video will do well. Like, a lot of my Simpsons and SpongeBob stuff tends to do well, but I think the fan bases are intertwined. It would be a bit like, I reckon if I did a Family Guy video, that would also do quite well for the same reasons. I feel like if you've watched Simpsons and you've watched SpongeBob, you've watched Family Guy and vice versa. I think they almost go hand in hand. I feel like they are the top three. I get a lot of people who probably throw Bob's Burgers in there as well now, but I've never really been a fan of Bob's Burgers. I've watched a few seasons, and I think it's fine. It just... When I think about, ooh, what cartoon do I want to watch? I've never sat there like, oh, I've got to get me some Bob's Burgers. Like... I used to really like BoJack Horseman, and I still do. I still think it is an absolute peak show. But I just haven't watched it in a while. Rick and Morty is also one that I really like. But I only really like the first 3 seasons. I haven't seen the most recent season, because I thought the last 2 seasons were rubbish. My brother said it's a good season, so I might check it out. My brother said it's better than it's been for a long time. So I trust his opinion on it, so I probably will check it out. Yeah, American Dad over Bob's Burgers, hands down. It's like I think American Dad is the superior Family Guy. The same way I would call Futurama in some regards the the better version of The Simpsons. BoJack Horseman is my favorite. Yeah, BoJack Horseman just hits it on a different level. BoJack Horseman is near perfect. It is so good. And the jokes in that are funny too. Like, it's so dark, but it hits the nail on the head so well, I think. Oh, I always want to talk about BoJack Horseman in a video, but I don't think I can do the show justice. It's too daunting of a task. Like, I was debating doing a video explaining why Todd is the only character who's not, like, absolutely toxic. How all of them sort of fall into this, like, pool of toxicity, and how Todd is the only one who sort of breaks free from it. I do have a race to do, I thought I did. For the culture, my second favourite is Boondocks. I haven't actually seen Boondocks. The Boondocks. My friend Michael's watched it recently. I think my friend Michael even got it for his birthday this year, like the box set. But I've never actually seen it. I've heard good things though, and he told me to check it out, so I will add it to my list, I think. I've just got an ever-growing list of TV and films. It's kind of weird, because yeah, I've got this list of TV and film in my head that I'm always like, oh, I must watch it, I must do this, must do that. But then I always forget about the list, because I'm always like, oh, what should we watch? What should I watch? I can never think of anything. Which is annoying sometimes. I do need to actually write it down, I think. This character's sort of giving me Banjo-Kazooie vibes. Yeah, I'll race. But I can't remember how I instigate the race. Hopefully it's easier than the boating races in the Patrick Star game. To be fair, I'm doing quite well for purple coins. I'm basically halfway there now. Or over halfway there now, once I grab this. Not that it really matters, because I'm not trying to 100% everything in this game. Yeah, that's essentially what my friend said. Also, wasn't it one of the first, like, fully diverse, like, black casts for a cartoon at the time? I could be completely wrong with that, but I feel like that's what I'd read. Right, so how do I start this race? Do I have to talk to the big guy? Oh. Wait. Do I have to overshadow his body? I think I might have to. Yeah, okay. That's got to be it, right? Because I can't figure out what else I have to do here. Yeah, there we go. I wish I decided to do this first time around. This is just me trying to get through life, I think. Just being this pudgy ball bouncing all over the place. Okay. The forest frosted cake was stolen, so the prize will be a multi-moon. Yeah. So I guess this is sort of like the boss. Well, maybe not the boss, but... it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Yeah, let's start it. Fat Albert is first. Okay, that makes sense. I think I've seen a Family Guy joke that makes fun of Fat Albert. I didn't know it was actually a thing. I guess my knowledge of American pop culture wasn't as vast as I thought it was. It's okay. If children can do this, then I can do this. Oh, the snow slows you down. That's a bit unfortunate. I was just going to cut my way through and cheat. Alright, so far this isn't bad. I'm enjoying the music as well. There's one bit, not in this game, in Galaxy that I used to struggle with all the time. It's where you have to use the motion controls to do like a wave race. And just as a kid, I couldn't do it. Like my dad had to do it for me. But I can do it so easily now. The thing is, I hated it as a kid, but it's now objectively like one of my favorite bits of the game. That and like the ball challenges, we have to do like golf with like a glass like ball with a star in it. That's like peak to me. But it's interesting how tastes and opinions and things change with age. I've always thought that. And I think it's becoming more and more prevalent the older that I'm getting, really. Alright, that was easy. That was done. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I can never remember. Is Bill Cosby the one people don't like? I don't want to say what. You know what? Is it Bill Cosby or Bing Cosby? I can never remember, and I always feel horrible that I can never remember. I wonder if I turn back into Mario right now, if they would just freak out of me stealing the moons. Alright. We got a multi-moon. The Bound Bowl Grand Prix. So yeah, since getting my PC back, I've really gotten into streaming again. And I mean, I've done enough in the Ice Galaxy now that I guess I'll move on. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's the answer, I think, then, oh man. A bit like with Galaxy and 64, I'm not... Oh, I need one more moon, do I? Okay. I thought I had them all. I'm not going to 100% it. I'm just gonna finish the game. Because I think if I try and 100% it, it's just gonna take too long, especially this game. If I'm being completely honest, I reckon I could quite comfortably 100% 64. I mean, it would take me a couple of streams, but I know I could do it. I don't think I could say the same about this. Because there's, what, 999 moons? I think. Basically, there's a hell of a lot of moons. And now that I'm replaying the game, I think I prefer the moons to the stars. Okay, I thought the moon pieces would be quick. Apparently not. There we go. Okay. To be fair, it may not take that long to get them all. Depends how far they're scattered amongst things. Ah, here's another one. Okay. Okay. And besides, there's a lot of other games I want to play across consoles. I need a dual USB port. I need some more external USB ports. Because at the moment my PC is pretty much using all of them and I really don't want to move things about. I'm very, very poor until I get paid in about 2 weeks. So once I've been paid, I'm going to buy that. And then I'm going to set either my GameCube up or my Wii or PlayStation 3. And we're going to play some games that aren't Switch games for a bit. I figure I'm going to try and do it so that... I mean, the Switch I can easily interchange, but on the whole, I think I'm just going to try and do it so I can play a load of games on one console and then move on to another one. I think that's probably the best way about doing it, I think. Oh, I can't actually fly. So I'm guessing I'm fishing. I'm guessing that's the point. Do I have to do it quickly and grab them? No, maybe not. Sonic Unleashed playthrough when? Soon. That's a fun one, actually. I haven't played it properly. I think, to be honest with you, Man, I'm going to do Sonic Heroes first. Because Sonic Heroes is my favourite Sonic game because I'm basic. Alright, fuck this. Yeah, Sonic Heroes to begin with. Do Sonic Unleashed. I want to do a load of Crash games. I want to do Crash Twinsanity. I want to do Crash The Wrath of Cortex. I want to do the Wii Crash games. So I want to do the Titan ones, Crash of the Titan, and whatever the other one's called. And I want to do Ben 10 Return to Earth. I think it's called. Might do Alien Force. A few more SpongeBob games I want to do. I want to play through Red Dead Redemption. I want to do Assassin's Creed Black Flag. There's a lot. You know what? Oh, the Scarecrow. That does something, doesn't it? I just need one moon. Okay. Some more Mario too. No. Oh, I balls that up. I can do that again though. Oh, I balls that up so badly. I want to do some more Super Mario Wonder. I want to do some more Wonder. Which I'm probably going to do when I finish this game, I think. Because I started playing it last Christmas, and I really, really just want to play some more of it. Because it was fun, and I reckon it's only going to take me another part or two to finish it. New Super Mario Bros. Wii is on my playlist. The DS version. Pokemon Sun I want to start too. And I'm going to do some more Sword. Because I've still got DLC and other bits that I can do. So, I realised I could do some more Sword. And I think I want to do a bit more Sword before I start Moon or Sun. Probably Sun. I think Pokemon Sun is going to be the next Pokemon game. I want to do Colosseum. I thought doing Battle Revolution with hacked Pokemon could be really funny. So I'm going to get a DS and Action Replay, and I'm going to create some absolute monstrosities, and we're going to play some Battle Revolution, I think. Because I just think that's really, really funny. So that's very much on the agenda as well. So yeah, got a load of fun ideas in store. For Halloween, I'm going to do Luigi's Mansion. I've never played the first Luigi's Mansion before. So that'll be fun. I've booked the 30th, the 31st, and the 1st off. So I'm going to do one stream per day. Probably about 90 minutes each. Maybe 2 hours, we'll see how we go. So yeah, that's going to be my Halloween streams this year. I'm going to try and do something Christmas related around Christmas, but I don't know what. I was debating playing through Batman Arkham Origins, because that's set at Christmas, so maybe that. I don't know, really. There's not a lot of, like, Christmas games. There's Christmas elements to games, like Banjo-Kazooie's Freeze, Easy Peak and stuff. But in terms of just raw Christmas games I can play, like, there's not a colossal amount, really. To everyone who's watching at the moment, I really appreciate the support. If you're enjoying what you see, could you please like this video or live stream, whatever, and subscribe. And if you change your mind down the line, you can always unsubscribe. But all the support really does help my channel grow all the more. So I appreciate everyone who's watching. Thank you. And let's do Seaside Kingdom. Trying to think of what else I've got left to do. I did have a quick look at the worlds the other day. Oh, I remember that boss. That was what I thought was in the water world. That makes sense. I know there's like a sweets world that I need to do, which may be next, actually. So I've got to stop him from drinking all of the soda water. Basically, he's stolen the Sprite factory, so I've got to put a stop to it. I don't remember a great deal of this world. Okay. Oh, so I've got to do stuff to destroy the plugs, I take it. Right, I know I can take over these. That I remember. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, this was it. Okay. Okay. Can I overtake these snails? No, I can't. That's sad. I wanted to be a snail boy. I wanted to be Goomy. Okay. I feel like this is the worst outfit for Mario to be swimming in. I feel like that coat's going to get so heavy so quickly. Damn it. Oh, I like that the purple coins are shells. That's fun. Oh, okay. That was my fault. Oh, why am I all the way back here? Alright, it's fine. I'll take over one of those water boys again. Yeah, I know, he needs a swimsuit. I feel like I may already have the swimsuit outfit. I feel like I got it in the water universe. Okay, let's see what's down here. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to take a fish over. Alright, Man, what do you think the best Sonic game is? Or are you gonna say Sonic Unleashed? I haven't played a great deal of Sonic games, so I'm not sure how great my knowledge is going to be. I know it's probably going to sound quite lame, but apart from Heroes, I quite like the Mario Sonic Olympic games. Sonic Unleashed is fun. I like the old school Sonic, because I've got the collection on my GameCube, so they're fun. Okay, at least leaving the fish gives you your health back. I didn't actually know that. Yeah, I figured you were going to say Sonic Unleashed. Okay, what else? Other than Sonic Unleashed, what are other ones that you think are solid? Or ones that you call better? Because I didn't like Frontiers, and I'm sorry if that offends you or anyone. I just didn't find Sonic Frontiers to be that fun of an experience. And I think that mostly comes down to the fact that it was sold as an open... It was advertised as an open world game, but to me it felt more like an open world, well, elements of an open world game, because you could go anywhere you wanted on the map. You could take on the robots, you could take on whatever, but then there were like linear Sonic sections that you had to do, and I get those linear Sonic sections are what makes the game famous and known, but I feel like it kind of contradicted itself. I mean, I could just replay it and see if my opinion changed, because I only played it for about an hour or two, like 2 years ago. So that could be something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the reviews that I watched afterwards were praising the story, so in that regard, Meadow Man, I can see what you mean. That definitely makes sense. It's probably, of all the Sonic reviews I've seen recently, it was probably one of the more negative reviews, I think. I mean, I haven't watched a load in a while, so my opinion probably would change. But from what I can remember, it wasn't fondly looked upon, really. I don't know if that was the route to get there whatsoever, but I'll take it. I mean, It's a win for me, so I'll just roll with it. There we go, that's another fountain done, I guess. There we go. Another one gonna knock him in the head. To be fair, if I was this octopus, I'd be getting pissed off at this point too. I mean, yeah, he's stealing all the sprites so the kingdom can't enjoy the tasty lemonade, but like... Sonic 2 adventure games here is really good. Black Knight, I love Sugar. Black Knight's one that's always interested me. So I've never played Black Knight, but I have heard a lot of good things about Black Knight. But I just think the whole concept of the Sonic like Black Knight game is more interesting than a great deal of Sonic games. So I think this is something to do with vibrations. Yeah, I wanted to. Sorry, I wanted to slam the ground. I didn't want to talk to this guy again. Maybe something here. There we go. I mean, okay, not exactly what I was going for, but I'll take another moon. Gotta love them. I like the purple moons. They might be my favourite, to be honest with you. The blue is nice too. But purple is like my favourite colour. So I feel like there will be a bit of biased opinions there. Can I take over a seagull? No, that's sad. Bring back Seagull Mario. I love that pirate hats. My god, it's so cute. I absolutely love it. I want to be a pirate Goomba when I grow up. I guess they're searching for the booty. God damn it. Surely there's a female Goomba around here somewhere. Surely that's what this is all for. Okay, that's fair. I guess that would make sense though, because a lot of Sonic gameplay is very linear. Because I guess with like Mario, you can change up the gimmick and the formula and try some different things. But with Sonic, it's all just running fast. It's going through tracks. I don't want to. It's not all the same. I was gonna say it's all the same, but it really is not. But I think it's harder for them to make something like Sonic unique compared to the likes of Mario or Crash. Even Crash, even. I'd argue it's easier than... So yeah, I can understand people wanting a good Sonic story to sort of carry a lot of the themes and ideas and stuff through. Otherwise, yeah, you're just pretty much in for the same stuff, really. So I get what you mean. That's me, and that giant boulder is just life. I mean, I've not found the shop yet, so we may be able to get a third costume this stream. Okay, I'm guessing this is the end of it, or at least I hope it is. Okay, oh cool, there's another platform. Alright, so I'm guessing I'll get one more moon after this, and then I take on the boss. Which means I've still got another 2 moons I think I need to get, assuming I get a bunch of them. Which would make sense. So there we go, another knock in the head. If I were this Octoboy, I'd just give it up winner. That's a very good question, Menoman. And I've got sort of two schools of thought on the subject. So on the one hand, I think an open world Mario game, I mean even more open world than say Odyssey is, just where you can go anywhere, any point, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet levels of open world, then yes, I think that would be one of the best games of all time. And probably the best game on, I'm assuming, the Switch 2 Electric Boogaloo. But I think an open world Crash game would be so much more interesting. Like with an open world Mario game, you know what you're going to get basically. But I feel like Crash can take so many more creative liberties in character and gameplay and sort of like plot and everything that I really feel like an open world Crash game would be the most interesting game they could do an open world version of. And it's one that I really hope that we get. Now, don't get me wrong, I really like I like Crash 4 and I'm glad that we got it. But I think they could have done more. I think as good as Crash 4 is, I think that it played it too safe in some regards, I think. Oh, is there water down here? Okay. Okay, that was an interesting place to put the moon, so fair play to the game. I'm hoping all this lava goes now, otherwise I'm probably going to die. Yeah, it all cleared up, okay, cool. No, that's fair. I liked it, but I was honestly hoping for more. I felt like they played it kind of too safe on the whole. It felt too much like a traditional Crash game, whereas I mean, okay, this Wrath of Cortex is my favorite Crash game. I know, controversial, but it is. It's my childhood. I grew up playing it at my dad's house, and I think it's so good. Yeah, it's very linear and it's sort of like Mario in some aspects. But I like that sort of old schoolness to it. But in my opinion, I was hoping for a Crash successor game that was a lot more similar to the likes of, say, Crash Twinsanity. And I'm going to have to beat this dude before I get a costume. Okay. But yeah, I get why it's not the most universally loved thing in the world. Yeah. I think my biggest issue is they just played it way too safe. And given that this was going to be the big return to fame, I don't know. I just hoped for more, I think. I hate being like, oh, as a fan, I feel let down or disappointed because I'm not that toxic fan. It just makes me think of like, it makes me think of comic book guy in The Simpsons, who's like, personally, I feel cheated. And Bart's like, you, what do they owe you? They've given you hours of entertainment for free. That's not the image that I want for myself when I talk about like games and TV and stuff. And that's fair. I liked Warped. Warped is good. I was replaying Crash Insane Trilogy on my Switch the other day. And I think it's so much harder than I remember. Am I meant to slam on his head? I actually cannot remember. I did. I do like Crash the Titans. I haven't played it in a while, but I do like it. Oh! Yeah, I'm assuming I do have to slam on his head. I'm gonna die. It's fine. I've got it this time. I think they could have done more with the Titan mechanic, but I do like it. Given how much they were pushing the mechanic as like the core aspect of the game, I do think there was more that they objectively could have done and should have done. But no, I think it's a very fun game. I think it is very looked down upon in the Crash community. I think it's maybe the most divisive Crash game, apart from maybe Wrath of Cortex. Right, where's Raggedy Squidward gone? But I would happily replay Titans. And I bought it recently. I bought it about 2 months ago. But I need to get my Switch properly set up because it's currently not. Because I just have too many consoles on the go at any given time. Yeah, it's a good one. I think, I can't remember if I said to you, Man, I'm probably going to get a PlayStation 2. I don't know why people hate Crash 2. Do people just find it too hard? Okay, well, regardless, I'm going to have to get some more health, I think, or I will die. I don't know why people hate Crash 2. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew. This is actually harder than I remember it being. Where are all of the lives while I'm at it? Alright, did I do it then, or do I have to do it again? Gonna get Crash Twinsanity. Gonna get Ben 10 Revenge on Earth. Gonna get Nicktoons Attack of Volcano Island, because getting it on the GameCube in the UK is not possible. I did have a whole list, I just can't think off the top of my head. Gonna get Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Yeah, we've got a list. And I'm just going to go into CEX. If you don't know what CEX is, it's this like second-hand game DVD technology store in the UK. They're really popular. Like if you ever go to the UK, I guarantee you see a CEX. Like you see them as frequently as you see Starbucks or McDonald's is. Actually, maybe not quite that frequently, but they're very well known. So I'm going to go to the one in my hometown, going to go to the one in my current town, and I'm going to go to the one in the city next to me, and I'm going to just pick up a big pile of PS2 games. Because a load of the PS2 games I want are absolutely dirt cheap. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do next. So yeah, all exciting times. But it's one of those where, despite the fact I've got this big list of what I want to get, I can't think at the moment. It's also like, as much as I love GameCube, and my GameCube collection is big, I've probably got about 40 GameCube games at this point. A lot of the games, they're just too expensive or too difficult to get a hold of. Oh, is there not an actual coin store in this world? Is it just... I could be Sailor Mario. Yeah, okay, never mind. Right, just got to find one more moon. The music of this world is quite nice. I've never really played any anime games. No, that's a total lie. Oh, I'm going to sound like such a weeb, but I'm not even sure if I want to admit to this. I played some of the Sword Art Online games for PlayStation 4. I can't think of what it's called, but I feel like it might be Hollowed something. And it's got Leafa and Kirito? I haven't watched it in so long. I want to say Kirito on the front cover. I played that during lockdown. You know, you get lonely, you want to play some Sword Art Online game for some reason. So that happened. I want to get the Fairy Tail game for... Oh no, there's a golden one over there. I might be able to actually get a costume. I want to play... yeah, I want to play the Fairy Tail game. I'm not a Sword Art Online fan anymore. I've outgrown it. Oh my god, I can be Pirate Mario. I'm going to be Pirate Mario. No. I did when I was a teenager. So, for reference, I'm currently 28 years young. And back when I was, what, 18, 19? Yes, I would have called myself a Sword Art Online fan. I'm not anymore, though. I haven't watched the show in 6-7 years. Tell you what I do want to review, Man oh Man. I want to review every episode of Death Note. Like, I'm not sure if I want to rank them because I think it's a bit too... Maybe not difficult's the right word, but I want to... I want to review all of the Death Note episodes. Because, like... Oh, I always stop... Well... I'm not trying to insult anyone, because Sword Art Online, like... Not so much now, I think I've outgrown it. And again, I'm not trying to take a dig at anyone or whatever. But yeah, Death Note rewatch, it's something that I'm very much on board with. I didn't know you were 24, that's cool. I'm becoming an old man. Abandoned by his sea. Fuck you, sea. There we go. Right, I want to say Sweet Kingdom or Bowser Kingdom. I think I might just be Pirate Mario for the rest of the game. He's my boy. Okay. We're at the... Well, not Sweet Kingdom, the Luncheon Kingdom. It's one unforgettable luncheon. Yeah, that's fair. No, I feel you. I completely feel you, man, oh man. I haven't got round to it yet, but I've been looking at the whole Discord thing because I've got a better understanding of how it works, but I am looking to start my Discord server in the near future, so I'll keep you posted on it. You can join the Olisnew crew. Right, I don't know if I'll finish this world, but I'll definitely do some more things. I'm probably going to play for half an hour more. I was aiming for about a 90-ish minute stream today, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Because by then my girlfriend will get back from work and we'll order some chips, so it's going to be a good luncheon. Mount Volbono. I'll say Mount Volbona then. Lisa, Miss Simpson, do you find something funny about the word trombona? Right, okay. Depending on how many ooh, that's quite a few moons. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the entirety of this world. Yeah, bring on a collab. I'd be on board with it. It'd be the fucking best collab. I only collab with my super best friend, so I take it as a compliment. But nah, I joke, but I would be up for a collab at some point. Not so much... Well, I guess it is sort of a collab. My friend George is featuring in a future video that I'm doing at the moment. We've recorded audio, But I need to finish my Flash Season 2 video first, because that Flash Season 2 video is fucking the bane of my existence at the moment. It's going to be I reckon it's going to be about 45 to 50 minutes, which I know for a lot of YouTubers and stuff isn't a lot, but working full time and everything, it's hard to actually get it done, because I'm so bad at procrastinating. So it's hard for me to physically get the video done, do my job, have a social life, and get weekly content out. Like today, I'm doing an extra stream because, oh, okay, I see what I have to do. Yeah, I don't think so. Because I haven't had the time this week to get a video out. So for the first time in about 4 or 5 months, I've broken the weekly video. I was so busy this week. And I fell behind last week, so it just isn't going to happen today, unfortunately. But it's fine. There'll be other great videos and stuff coming out, so I'll get back to it next week. Like, from next week there'll be an upload. The week after there'll be an upload. Which is fun, because I can start moving on with some Halloween type stuff soon. So they're red hot tomatoes. Cool. Oh, I can take over these fire guys, can't I? Oh my god, I know the feeling. This is my Ben 10 live action video. I've been starting the script for months because it... Yeah, it's... But it's sort of like... It's fun because you enjoy doing the content, but it's just difficult because it eats up so much of your time. I completely get you. It sounds like they're having a stroke. I'm pretty sure I'm not even getting, like, a collection of power moons anymore. I think I just get the one for beating these dickheads now. Oh my god, there's jelly beans scattered amongst the level. Yeah, that was my fault. It's fine, I can sort it out now. I'm like, why have I got so many coins? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying a costume in every world that I come across. Oh, why am I back here? Oh, such a wind-up. I think that's what this world is going to be, though. A wind-up. Which was annoying, because I was objectively quite looking forward to this world. Oh, cool. What's the podcast, and what's it about? I'll check out your podcast. Me and my friend George are going to do a podcast video at the end of the year, I think. We're going to talk about all the Christmas Doctor Who specials. So that should be quite fun. This sounds quite similar to some of the Pokemon Sword and Shield music, I think. I was debating doing an Arrowverse podcast. I was see if one of my friends wanted to do it. But I've rewatched Arrow so recently that as much as I love Arrow, I really don't want to go to the start again with it. Oh, fucking... The podcast is about anime and it's called... Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Although, calling it AA for short is a bit unfortunate, but it sounds good. I will check it out. One of my favourite animes, and I don't think it gets talked about enough, is I really like Death Parade. I love Decim from Quinn Decim. I know it's only like 12 episodes long, but the idea of a bar in purgatory where you get tested on who you are in the real world, it's so good. It's such an interesting concept. And I think that the character of Decim is just handled so well. I like his character growth. Like how he starts off as like not caring about humanity, and then he spends all that time with the woman with the black hair who likes ballerina dancing, I can't think of what she's called, and how he like comes to appreciate people more and he becomes the better arbiter because of it. a video that I kind of want to do, Menno Man, which I've been debating doing, like an anime video. I reckon that Death Parade, Death Note, and Black Butler are all set in the same universe. I've got such a fun theory about it. So, you know, there's that Easter egg where Light is seen in Death Parade. You see him, like, in the CCTV. So, I think the Shimigamis, from Death Note, the Reapers from Black Butler, and the Arbiters from Death Parade, I reckon they all sort of work in conjunction with each other. So the Shimigamis guide people with the Death Note through life. The Reapers collect them and take them to Quindecim, and then the Arbiters judge them. I mean, I haven't thought about this theory properly for about 5 or 6 years, so I can't remember all the little intricate details, but I had it all written down. Like pages and pages of like what I would consider connections and stuff. So if I rewatch all 3 of the animes again, I reckon I can really put together a concrete video about why these worlds are all sort of interconnected. And I will definitely watch your Death Parade video. I'm already very excited for it. So I'll be sure to check it out. You know what? I'm going to be good. I'm not going to make any purchases in this universe. I've got my pirate gear. I'm now Captain Jack Sparrow. Sparrow. I don't need anything else. I need this moon, though. This is another thing that I really hate about Mario games. Like the 3D platformers, mostly. You find like a power moon or a power star, and then it doesn't just... You don't just grab it. You have to get to another checkpoint to get it. And I'm like, just let me have my fucking moon that I earned. It's about how Decim is the best Shimigami character in anime. Yes! The fucking boy is. Unquestionably. Oh, I wish it was November already. I already want to watch that video. Oh, Decim. I was going to go to a Comic-Con as Decim. And I still might one day. Right, I don't remember where the turnips are, but it's fine. Right, no doubt there's going to be just a random moon hidden behind a pillar or something. That was my fault. I didn't get back over in time. As was that. What are the 2 Spider-Man videos you're going to do? I'm planning a big video next year where I'm going to review and rank all of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. I'm going to basically talk about each one in maybe 10-15 minutes. And then rank them all. Yeah, I mean, One Piece is an interesting one because I could never personally get into it. I've tried. I don't think it's for me. Which is a bit unfortunate, but it just... Every time I've tried, I just couldn't get very far with it. Apparently the Netflix series is meant to be good. What do you think of the live action One Piece? I wish I could contribute more to the conversation on it, but I really haven't seen it. My sister, who's not an anime fan and didn't even know that One Piece was an anime, really liked it. Because, yeah, I found it so weird when she was like, oh, have you seen One Piece? And I was like, wait, you like the anime? She was like, what do you mean? And I was like, you do know One Piece was an anime? It's like my brother liked the live-action Death Note movie, the Netflix one, not realizing that that was originally an anime series. I was like, great. I was like, both my siblings are doing such a bad job. Oh my god, I'm Pirate Spork Mario. That's the spin-off that we all need. No, I'm not even good enough at this game to attempt that. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. Now, where would the second one be? The first one is a power scaling video about Spider-Man not having the perspective of street level, and the second one being... Yeah, okay. They're both interesting choices, for sure. I've been trying to decide what Pokemon anime video I want to do next. I've been thinking about doing one about how, like, Ash's battle with Wulfric, how those 3 episodes are, like, the 3 most important episodes to the XY saga, and how, like, Wulfric's battle with Ash is objectively the best gym battle Ash has ever gone through in the series. So that might be what I do next. With the whole Pokemon anime. Although, my last Pokemon anime video didn't do that well. But I don't want to feel discouraged, because I really like doing Pokemon anime videos. I just wish it performed better than it did. Because my previous 2 did really well. Like, my Guzma video is still, like, getting very consistent views. And my, Rocking the Verbank Gym is bad video is still doing quite well. Also, funny enough, recent podcast episode I talked about why I didn't... Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. But it's one of those where I think that any adaptation, you're always going to get the hardcore fans of the adaptation who think, oh, this is terrible. Like, I know a load of DC fans who love the comics and think that all the movies and the TV and everything is absolute garbage. Which is fair enough. Like, everyone's going to have their prerogative on the subject. It's like, I really want to watch the live-action Avatar series, Last Airbender series. I haven't got around to it yet, but I want to. But even though I've heard positive things and that it's good, I know it's never, ever going to be as good as the cartoon is. But the cartoon is objectively one of the best cartoons ever made, so I know it's going to be really hard for it to reach that height, even if it wanted to. But I think for what it is, it's really good, and it's miles better than that terrible movie that they did with M. Night Shyamalan. Where he's called, like, Ong or something in it, which still tickles me so much. I'm the last Airbender, I'm Ong. And I'm like, how did you get it that badly wrong? You didn't like it? No, fair enough. As I said, it was divisive at best, so I knew that that was going to be the consensus. I'm still wanting to watch it though. So it's very much alive in my mind to watch it. These quirky takes on these characters is giving me sort of like well, technically this came out first, so I guess Cosmic Shake could be copying it, but Cosmic Shake vibes. They made Aang passive and changed... Yeah. Didn't they also, like, change Oh, what's he called? They changed Sokka a lot, didn't they? Because Sokka started off as like sexist and stuff, and then he grew into like the best hero of the whole series. Apart from Aang, maybe. And I don't know, just Iroh doesn't hit as hard. I did appreciate that they got the voice actor for the Cabbage Man to voice the Cabbage Man in the game. That was a fun addition to it. But yeah, I can see why a lot of people just weren't really on board with it. And again, it's one of those where I really don't blame them. Like, I will still watch it because I kind of want to. But I can 100% understand why people won't like it, or would just in general wouldn't want to watch it. Alright, let's take over this fire dude, if I can. There we go. There's bound to be another moon hidden around here, surely. I mean, there's that. More cheese for the Hammerhead Bros, I guess. Can I just break it normally? No. Oh well. Instead of Aang leaving and getting caught in the storm because he was afraid of being the Avatar, he leaves to go on a moonlight ride and then go... Yeah. It's a small detail, but it is stuff like that which really takes away from the character. And it's what a lot of like people don't understand about like rebooting these shows or writing these characters. It's the small character pieces that really define who they are. And when you remove them, it takes away a lot more than you would think it would. Because the character motivation, it's like not there otherwise. And the series still chastises and yeah, it's kind of stupid. Is it just like toxic positivity where just everything has to be fun, everything has to be rainbows, and everything just has to be happy? Just for the sake of, oh, positivity. Damn it, just for the sake of positivity. Because that's kind of the vibe of what I'm getting from what you're saying, Menno Man. Because that's sort of how it feels to me at the minute. Oh, this is giving me such anxiety. Right, yeah, the moon's there, so I'm just going to have to be careful, I think. Yeah, that wasn't careful. That was my fault. To be fair, overall in the stream I've had quite a good turnout. I've been quite pleased with it. So I'd be interested to see what the viewing figures look like at the end. God's sake. Ugh. Do. I'm thinking there's another moon over here. Oh, that's cool. That was a feature I didn't know you could do with the tomatoes. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I figured. There we go. Got one. At least that's something. Like I said, there's usually two hidden in these areas. It's just the goal of finding them both. Oh, okay. That's fine, I got one. Also, essentially get rid of Roku and makes Kyoshi the main avatar guide. Yeah, that's... Again, It's just changing things for no reason. It's like, I think they're trying to like differentiate the show from the cartoon or the anime. I don't really know what you classify Avatar as, but it's stupid changes that just ruins it. It's why a lot of retellings are just pointless, because why retell a story? Like, the changes piss people off, but then why retell a story that's so well regarded just for the sake of it? It's why I hate most of the Disney reboots and stuff. I can't think of one Disney reboot that I think, you know what, this is better than the cartoon. Like, the live action Aladdin is really funny because of Blue Will Smith. It's not good, it's just funny because of how dumb that character choice is. So in that aspect, I enjoy it. But then if I wanted to watch Aladdin, I would go and watch the fucking cartoon Aladdin. I wouldn't be watching that Blue Will Smith movie. Damn it! Oh, he's so hard to control because he just bounces everywhere. Yeah, as I said before, it just takes something away from the original and doesn't add anything of value to the new product. And they question why these movies perform so badly, or these TV series aren't well perceived. And I'm like, it's because you're fucking with something that's legitimately good for the sake of, well, I guess financial gain. But these big companies don't really understand it. And I think the future generations are going to look down on the current generation and just think, like, what the hell was happening then? Like, why is the world like this now? Which is saddening, because this is our current life, but that's what I think it's going to be like. They're just going to be like, what? And as I said, I don't blame them. I feel like this can't be the only turnip. Oh, it's not worth it. I just want to get past here. What if this counts as being a pirated Mario? No, bat to die, get away from the spiky, get away from the... Oh my god! Well, that sort of set me up to fail, so... It is what it is. Do I have to relight that fire, or is my moon just there? I might have to relight that fire. Yeah, figured. Ugh. I think I'm just getting tired. Work was quite long today. I don't like retcons. I really don't see the point of a retcon. Like, retcons... Oh my god, I don't like retcons. I think, like, objectively the worst case of an unnecessary retcon was, like, Sandman's backstory in Spider-Man 3. Like, he didn't have to be the one to kill Uncle... Well... No, he didn't mean to kill Uncle Ben, but, like, Uncle Ben probably, like, say there was a previous event before Uncle Ben died, where Sandman is trying to rob somewhere. You could still have the connection. You could still have, like, Uncle Ben be like, look, son, like, you've done wrong, whatever, like, you still have a chance to go home. And then, Sandman could get startled and then accidentally shoot someone. And then you have Uncle Ben's testimony be the one to put him in prison. And then, at the end of the movie, you could have Sandman turn to Tobey Maguire and be like, I don't blame your uncle for what he did. Like, I was a bad person. I should have listened to him or whatever. That way, you've still got the connection without, you know, making Sandman kill Uncle Ben. Like, I'll never understand the logic of why they did that. Because it doesn't have to be, like... The world doesn't have to be that interconnected that the death was from Sandman. As I said, I feel like my version does the character justice, shows like a stronger side to Ben again, the same way the retcon does, but doesn't change things. Because that dumb retcon like wrecks the first movie. And for what? Just to bring Sandman in? Like, there's other ways you could bring Sandman in and still do it well. Oh my god, this is really starting to fuck me off now. Right, I'm going to get that moon, then I'm going to save, I think. I don't like saving halfway through Kingdom, but time's getting on. And I said I was only going to do it for about 90 minutes, and even though I'm enjoying myself, I really should keep to that today. But yeah. I mean, a retcon doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, I'm just not usually overly interested in them. It's like in Doctor Who, they make the Doctor like God of Gallifrey or whatever. They make her the Timeless Child, which is so goddamn stupid and adds absolutely nothing of value to the show. And it removes a lot of the Doctor's more heroic qualities, because now the Doctor can die as many times as needed. It's like, it takes so much away from the Doctor just sacrifice, like, you know what, no, I'll do the bird, fuck it, I'll do the bird. It takes so much away from the Doctor just, like, sacrificing themselves. Like, whenever a Doctor dies in the show, it's sad, but you get, like, a new Doctor actor come in and everything's fine. But, like, now that the Doctor can just die and die and die, it's like, they're not getting closer and closer to death now, they're just getting closer and closer to the next phase, and it just... Like, it doesn't add anything. And the whole point is that you're not really supposed to know the Doctor's life. The show's called Doctor Who, not Doctor this, Doctor that. Doctor Me, it's just Doctor Dumb now. But to me, that's one of the worst retcons, because it just, as I said, it doesn't do anything good. I think the War Doctor's fine. Originally they wanted originally they wanted Chris Eccleston to come back, but he wouldn't do it. So in order to make the story work, they needed the War Doctor. So I think in a situation like that, it's fine. Because of the plot, but I think otherwise, I think it's not so good. But given the circumstances of not being able to get the Ninth Doctor to appear on screen again, it's these platforms. It's fine. Otherwise, I would be a whole lot less keen on the War Doctor. But otherwise, it's fine. He's fine. And I actually really like John Hurt, so I think John Hurt was a great choice to be the Doctor. I mean, whenever I think John Hurt, I think of the Great Dragon from Merlin, and that just puts a smile on my face. Oh, I thought I actually had to fight the bird. Do I just get in the big pot bowl and get the moons? Okay, I guess so. I still feel like I've got about 10 or so to find in this world next stream, which is fine. I mean, I only thought I was going to get 2 kingdoms done today anyway, but given that I did 2.5, it's not too bad. Or do I fight the bird now? I just love this pirate costume. It's so stupid and yet so amazing. Ah, okay. The volcano erupted. Climb the cascading one. Okay, so now I've got to get back up there, I take it. Okay, so that's what I'll do next stream then. Or, well, I say next stream. I don't know which game I'm going to play next. I think it will probably be the Cosmic Shake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game. Once saved, right. Okay, well, I'm going to call it there for now. I've had a really good time chatting to Man, had a good stream. Everyone who came and watched, thank you. I really appreciate all the support. If you're liking the content, then could you please hit that like button and subscribe? It will help my channel continue to grow. And, I mean, I can keep doing streams, can keep doing content more regularly. And, yeah, Man, I hope you have a good night too. It's been a lot of fun chatting to you again. And, yeah, I'll see you all soon. So, until the next one, bye!